Top of it, top of it, top of it. Top of it, people. Man, we're gonna talk about this man, Dwight Howard, losing custody of his kids, man. It's all bad, people. It's all bad out here. What's up? Top of it, people. Welcome, welcome. Man, we're gonna definitely get it in about your boy Dwight Howard, man. I'm your boy Coach One Stack, and we keeping it one stack with Coach One Stack, period, point blank. You definitely got to get on Dwight Howard and what he got going on in the world. Because everybody know, hey, he got some serious shit going on. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. Let me know who's here. Let me know where you from, in case you guys never met me before. And obviously, I am ex law enforcement, ex street, delivered by God, 8 years ago. So I got a little info, man, I want to share with you guys today as I get this channel back popping and moving and grooving. And let me know where everybody's from, people. And this is an interactive page. So, hey, man, if you guys want to you guys got something to say, shout it out. Because, man, we're going to talk about Dwight Howard because, hey, man, your boy is on his way to jail. And we're going to disregard the fact that he likes to wear pink dresses at the Diddy party and all that kind of stuff. But, hey, with all that stuff that his wife is finding and all these police calls and just losing custody of his kids, man, that dude is having some problems. So make sure y'all share this. Cause we gonna get it in. If y'all have never been in one of my chats, man, it's the rawest content in the world. But I need to know where everybody's from when y'all get in here, man. We gonna get on Dwight Howard. Let's get it. Don't be shy. Make sure y'all share this live. Anybody that get in my lives, y'all know it's gonna be some raw shit when we get moving. And we definitely getting on Dwight Howard and him losing his kid. But not only that, we gonna get into this Diddy stuff as well. Because hey man, that dude likes to wear those pink dresses at the parties, which I have nothing against the community or anything like that. But I also got some things I want to show you guys as well. Definitely. Where we at? Uh, cool. We got 13 people up in here. That's cool. Man, let me know where you guys are from before we get on this Dwight Howard situation and everything that's going on him. Because we're going to go back to the Diddy situations, Amy Luciani and all that, man. Screw Amy Luciani. She knew what was going on. But we're going to get started at about the 10-minute mark. I like to let everybody get up in here. Don't be scared to ask no questions because, hey, I'm qualified to do this. Why? Man, I am ex-law enforcement. So I definitely know about his situation and what's going on with him, X Street, and a whole lot of other things. I need some of my regulars. And just so you guys know, my channel just came back up. YouTube do not like me leaving raw content. The content that I leave is so raw, they don't like it. They shut my channel down for 3 months and we about to get it back popping. But I need to know where you guys from so I can know who I'm talking to. And make sure you guys smash that like button when we come in here. And can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? And sit tight because we got a few things to watch as well. All right, I'm finna line this video for you guys. Sit tight. We finna go through this video, man, in a second. And it's some crazy shit that I gotta show y'all. So sit tight. Mm-mm. We're gonna share this. We're gonna share this screen real quick, man. Y'all sit tight over here. I'll share it. Let's go. What's up, Patricia? What's going on? Finally, somebody got on here and wasn't scared to talk. What's up, Patricia? What's going on? How have you been? We gonna be posting this, man. We gonna share this screen. We gonna get on this Dwight Howard situation. I'm gonna show y'all a little video, man. Let's get it cracking real quick. We're gonna get this thing cracking. All right, guys, it's loading up. It's loading up. I don't know why this thing is moving so slow. Just moved to a new place. Well, let's go. Let's get it. And stuff act like it don't want to load, man. How come this stuff is not liking me today for some reason? Hold up. Okay, give me a second, man. This stuff is moving slow today. Jesus Christ. Man, this thing is moving slow. Jesus. That's a good one. Man, don't tell me they took this stuff down. Give me 1 second, people. I am so sorry, man. Hold up. This thing is moving slow. It wasn't doing this earlier.
Okay. Last night he lost custody of his daughter, not my daughter.
When the mini-me dresses you?
Oh yeah, I actually dressed her. I dressed her outfit.
Something has to be done to be here. She's trying to antagonize me. This is why she called you guys.
Right. Because she didn't plan on leaving. Let's just put that out there.
Riva TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. Now, as you can see by the title, this Dwight Howard and his, soon-to-be ex-wife Amy Luciani situation has taken all kinds of turns, okay? The body cam footage has been released from when the police came, and it has just made matters worse. What's so crazy, and we're going to get into the comment section as well, is that a lot of people are now on his side in the situation and no longer are on her side. And if you guys are unaware of what I'm talking about, a very quick synopsis is the fact that NBA, previous now NBA Hall of Famer, he just announced his retirement recently. He came, his wife came onto the internet and, she posted a video accusing him of substance abuse, accusing him of child neglect, accusing him of a barrage of different things.
My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I'm in the police at the house. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This shit right here, this is why I'm losing my marriage.
Obviously, after that situation.
Now, guys, you know what that is. That's your boy Dwight Howard, man. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties in a new complex, new place, but that's your boy Dwight Howard, man, doing his thing, man. Amy Luciani from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they went and got married. Now, she knew this man loved to walk around in pink dresses at the Diddy parties. She knew that this man liked to walk around, in pink dresses at the Diddy party. So the thing is, what she do? She married him anyway, right? So now what they've been going through is, hey, they found when she posted that bag of booger sugar, that big old rock, man, that's what you call that. And so now he's gotten his child taken away. So the thing is, man, and the cold part is he was at these Diddy parties, people. Your boy Dwight Howard, man, was at his Diddy party. But just to give y'all some backstory on that, it was just like about a year and a half ago, Dwight Howard was facing some sexual assault charges. Why? Because he was sitting on a dating app. And he had a man come over for a date for some one-on-one time with another man, which that's his business. Hey, man, if you're in the rainbow community, hey, so be it. But when this man got there, there's a trans person named Kitty that jumped out the blue, and they held this man down and started giving him fellatio. Now, Dwight Howard, hey, man, that's your business. So just to catch y'all up to speed, that's what's been going on. And so now when these guys are here partying and they're using that illegal narcotic that looks like ice, that's some stuff that really drops your inhibitions as a grown ass man and have you out here doing the most. So let me show you what's going on. Now his child has been taken by CPS, one of them. But Amy Luciani, she knew this. She knew what this man was into. She knows that this man likes to wear pink dresses at the Diddy party. He even admitted on the interviews. So now she's trying to cover her tracks. But the thing is, don't be surprised if this man goes to jail for some child abuse charges and child endangerment. Like I said, I am ex-law enforcement, so I know a little bit about the law, people. But let me get you guys some more of this video right here. Hold up.
Went viral. He ended up filing for divorce from her. And now, stories are coming out, people from different sides. His ex-wife came out and said that, she was a part of the situation, so she didn't understand why she came to the internet.
Amy thinks like, oh, okay, he's filing for divorce. I'm sure she's like, because she didn't plan on leaving. Let's just put that out there. This happened early last week. Y'all just hearing about it.
And so now the body cam footage has been released. And again, it has everybody talking. So I'm going to go ahead and press play, pause, play, then give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation.
What's going on? What's going on is my husband,
Okay.
whenever he gets upset, he locks me out the gate. Okay. Last night he lost custody of his daughter, not my daughter. Him and his
Him and the daughter's mom, his baby's mom, have been in a 2-year ugly custody battle. The mom lives in Florida. He won custody, but she just won her back. So you guys were here last night. He took the daughter and everything. He was in an upset stupor, going ballistic. I did not feel comfortable. He left out. I left out. When I came back, this is his 3rd time doing it. The last time you guys came was like a year ago.
The officer is asking, why are you outside? Right. And I know sometimes like you can't give a piece of the story without giving the full length of the story. And I do understand that because context matters. But like the officer is there because you're outside the house and you're going into his custody battles, you know, stuff that's going on with his ex-wife, this, that, you know, that's a lot of details for a very short span. The officer just walked up.
And they told him to his face, they said, this is Miss Howard. I've been here, living here. My address is on this driver's license. They said, by law, Mr. Howard, you cannot do that. Yeah, I do have it in the house. They said, if you do that, don't you know, I could have ran through the thing by law, but I don't want to do that because
where's your car at?
I Uber here.
Okay.
My car is right here because last night it's a pink i8 sitting over there. That's my car.
The what?
My car is inside of here.
Okay.
But how crazy and erratic he acts when you not you guys, but when CPS took his child, he was taking all that on me. And I'm like, I get you mad. Why didn't you say nothing to them and tell them she was lying? I'm like, I don't say that because she ain't lying. I can't incriminate myself.
She talking to the police. She's like, you know, CPS came and took his child. He want me to say I'm lying, but I'm not gonna say that she's lying because she's not lying because, you know, I'm not gonna incriminate myself. Like there's a lot of other things that are coming into this matter, right? The police are there to ask why is she outside, and she is now bringing up all kind of other different cases and accusing him of other different things.
So I walked away. As soon as they left, he came in the room and said, why didn't you say it? I said, hey, I'm starting to get scared with all of this. I've been with you for only 15 months. Your daughter's 15. I can't lie to the police. And he said, fine then. Fine, I'm going to show you. He took my stepson to him. He left out. Make a long story short, when he didn't return, a black guy pulled up in the house in a black truck, parked right where that white car is that's doing our pressure washing, got out the car, and he's just sitting on the car. So I'm looking, I'm like, I never seen this dude a day in my life. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, it's this dude just sitting out here for 30 minutes. She said, get in an Uber and come to my house. I got an Uber, came to her house.
You cancel the
came back, he changed the gate on me again.
Your wife wants to get in the house.
So that's crazy, first of all. If what she's saying is true right there, that's crazy that like you get into an argument or a disagreement with your husband, and then next thing you know, you got somebody in the gate at your house watching you. Like that's kind of wild behavior if said to be true. In the comment sections, which we're going to get into, a lot of people were talking about her pacing, her sweating, her maneuvering through the situation, her inability to stand still. Like a lot of people were making commentary about that as well. But now Dwight comes to the gate and now the police are asking him questions like, okay, why is your wife outside?
She can't because you locked her out.
That's not true.
Okay.
I got 2 witnesses here, and I'll
is there any way she can get in? Yeah.
That's a simple question.
No, go ahead.
Huh?
And by the way,
Hold
I
on.
will subpoena you if you lie and report you. So lie if you want to.
Hold on.
That type of person.
So tell me.
I'm not going to say
No, so tell me, how do you know this situation?
We're just here doing pressure washing. My daughter's mom has been trying for the last year. Who's going to get her daughter?
So who has custody? You still have custody? Okay. All right.
So what is happening is they have teamed up.
Who has? She has in your ex-wife or the baby mother or whatever.
Okay, so remember in the story that the wife had when she came onto the internet, she was saying that CPS took his child.
My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS.
Now, when she was talking to the police, she was saying that there has been a custody battle going on for a very long period of time, and that the daughter is now with the mom, right? And so the mom actually has custody of her own child currently.
Him and the daughter's mom, his baby's mom, have been in a 2-year ugly custody battle. The mom lives in Florida. He won custody, but she just won her back.
Now, when Dwight is talking to the police, he's saying that he still has legal custody of his daughter, but he's also saying that Amy and his ex are actually in cahoots.
What is happening is they have teamed up.
Who has? She has in your ex-wife or the baby mother or whatever.
Okay, that's what he is saying, that the two of them linked up and decide to be on the same side against him, his new wife and his baby mama.
Baby mom.
Okay.
They're upset about money. So they want to destroy my kids and my reputation. I didn't even want you to do this, but I got to let you know. I'm finna officially retired from basketball. And I was having a ceremony in a couple of days. It's supposed to be tomorrow. She knows me, so she can do anything to ruffle my feathers, stop my stuff. She can do it.
Okay, this is important to the conversation as well, because a lot of people thought that he retired from basketball because of the allegations and because of what was going on. And it was basically, you know, from what his standpoint is that was already a planned thing. But right before he was going to retire, I guess with a semi-good name or semi-good reputation, she's trying to ruin it and tarnish his career. I guess, you know, for a money grab. I'm not sure.
Last night we asked the cops to do something about her being here because she's going to keep antagonizing me, and I know the rules. I know what's going on, and I'm cool with that. But this is my place. I've been here for 9-10 years. We just got married.
All right, guys, welcome back, man. Sorry, I've taken care of a little business, getting phone calls, got other shit to do. But let me tell you, here's the thing, man, with Amy Luciani. Here's law. In case some of y'all are going through some domestic situations at your house. When you have a house, man, and you live somewhere, you cannot be locked out of your own residence. You can't be locked out of your own residence, people. You cannot be locked out. So any of y'all dudes out there, man, that stand with these girls, and y'all women, man, you better be careful of letting someone come and stay at your house. Because if they come and stay at your house and establish residency, you have to be victim. But when you're married, you cannot be put out of the house. But Amy herself, hey, man, she knew what she was getting herself into. As you see, he pays all my bills. He has the phone. That's a control thing. She did it for the money, not love. And if you've been keeping up with this story, basically, now the CPS is getting involved. She's trying to cover her butt to make sure that she don't catch any charges. You dig what I'm saying? Because this is a bad situation. When you know, like I said, for those of y'all coming in, I do apologize. Star Boots, I didn't even hear what you said, Star Boots. But yeah, for those of you guys coming in, I am ex-law enforcement, so I speak on the law on this with my content, and I break down the law. And I done did a whole lot of shit in the streets because I know what I shouldn't do because I work law enforcement. I've been delivered by God for the last 9 years, people. For the last 9 years. Can you dig it? So this is why I'm leaving this content. So, but Dwight Howard, he not only has that, he messes with that clear stuff. And I'm here to tell you, man, when you're dealing with that clear stuff, it makes you have that type of activity with the rainbow type activity, which, hey, that's more than welcome over here on Coach One Stack page. And that's what you do. If that's what you do, that's your personal business. But she knew what she was getting into when she got with Dwight Howard. Do you get what I'm saying? Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's just watch some more of this video.
She left the first 6 months because she was trying to get some money, but everybody telling me to do the right thing.
What is the right thing, Mr. Howard?
The right thing was to stay married or stay with somebody.
The cop is like, so what is the right thing? Is the right thing to let this woman stay in the house because you know she live here? Is the right thing? Like, you tell me what the right thing is that people is telling you that you're supposed to do. Okay. And it's very interesting in this situation because with the allegations that the woman had against her husband and how she can't do it anymore and how, you know, it's so crazy and he's making children lie and his, you know, substance abuse and how he's
right on. Detroit in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Albuquerque. That's what's up. What's up? Tapping in from Detroit. Designs by Dion. What's up with you? 313 in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Grizz. You stupid. Hey, man. You said you gotta be crazy. Y'all gotta be messed up. But yeah, your boy Dwight Howard, man. In case y'all ain't kept up with it, man, your boy is sitting up here, man, doing his thing with these transgenders. And he got one named Kitty that he messed with. So if y'all got kids, if anybody in this chat has children, throw a 7 up for me if you have children. Because I gotta ask y'all a question, man. If you got kids, throw a 7 up. Ooh, throw a 7 up if you have kids. Designs by Dion. Oh, what's up, Sacramento? That's what I'm talking about. So for those of y'all who have kids, guys, when you have kids, bro, would you be caught? And I just want your honest opinion. I don't judge anybody for who they are. You can do anything you do. That's your personal business. But I mean, would you meet somebody? I mean, man or woman, no matter what your sexual preference is, would you be meeting somebody offline off a dating site while you already have a transgendered person already sitting in the cut that you mess with? And then you come and you're having sex out in the open and your kids could possibly wake up and come catch you. Can I get an answer on that, people? Like, for real. Let me get an answer on that. I'm about to get something to drink. I'll be right back. Oh. I gotta know. Designs by Dion Grandkid. That's what I'm saying, right? So that's what your boy was doing. So like I said, I wanted to give you guys the backstory. So now what I'm feeling like with this whole situation, it really ties back to the Hollywood circle, man. If you guys aren't from the West Coast, for those of y'all that's not from the West Coast, you know, when you're dealing with Hollyweird is a whole different type of beast. When they having these mansion parties out in Hollyweird, you know, California and all that. Hold up. So when you go to Hollywood or Calabasas, man, they had these mansion parties. Here's what they do, people. Here's what they do. When you go to these places, they're going to have rooms. They got a bunch of rooms. They rent these mansions because everybody got dirt on each other. You understand what I'm saying? And for those people who are traveling men, hey, man, that a lot of this stuff is tied into that. Okay. So now you're going to go to these parties and they're going to have security at the door. And they're going to ask you, are you into this? To get in this room, they're going to ask you, are you into men? Are you into men on men? If you ain't into man on man, you can't go in that room. This room over here, are you into trans people? If you ain't into trans people, you can't go in that room. If you're straight, that's what the room is. But see, here's the thing, what I'm trying to tie in with this video and why I even did this live, because I normally don't play reaction videos. I normally don't do that. That ain't my thing. I normally talk, but I had to give you guys some backstory because I ain't been on here in a minute. When you go down the straight path, these are people that you never hear from in Hollywood, like Columbus Short. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all ain't noticed that Denzel Washington only got one Oscar? But when you got these other people, when you go in these other rooms, these rooms off to the left and right, that's where people like Diddy is at. That's where people like Jay-Z is at. That's where your gatekeepers of Hollywood are at. So just know that your biggest star, he done been to that room to the left, he done been to that room to the right. Because that's how these people blow up overnight, folks. And guys, you know, I know we had a little trouble at the beginning, but this is why they had my page acting funny. I had to delete content because they do not like me having real conversation. Like I said, people, I am ex-law enforcement from age 17 to 30, cadet, corrections officer, detective. I even was working in law enforcement when Tupac got deleted. I could tell you what his last words were. I could tell you what the autopsy photos look like and the crime scene photos, but that's a whole nother lie. Just want y'all to know, man, you talking to somebody that's qualified. So, man, we're going to get on with this video, man. Come on.
It turns into a different person. She said all of those things in her video.
What is going to, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. I got to protect myself now. And I know it's supposed to be through sickness and health, but this is scary.
With all those things being said, why would you want to stay in the house? After coming out and seeing a man outside looking at you that you never seen before and you went to your mama's house, why are you going back over there? Why are you calling the police to enter back into the home? I don't understand that. Like, it can't be that deep. Like, if everything is over, you know, you good, you calm, collected, you know, you claim in the video that you couldn't do it anymore.
I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing.
Why are you outside the gate calling the police to get back in the house? I would want to be as far from the situation. If I felt uncomfortable, I would want to be as far of from the situation as possible. But I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I tried that, you know what I'm saying? Forgive me.
Okay, guys, let me give you some game. Let me give you some game. Let me give you some game because, like I said, I don't do reaction videos. This is something rare. Normally, my lives are lives because when this video over, we're going to chop it. I just want to give you guys something to look at. Here's the thing. Amy knew what she was getting herself into. I am in Atlanta a lot. I go to Atlanta a lot. And, hey, man, they got their own culture down there. You know, I want to ask you guys a question. If you guys watch Love and Hip Hop, do you notice that most of them people on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, especially, do you notice that they don't have any cars? Do you like, you got to think about it. And I want you guys to know something because this is also a motivational channel. When you're comparing yourself to the next person and what they have going on, just because you see them on TV, man, listen, you headed for self-destruction. Now, you just heard Amy Luciani all over TV. How are you on Love and Hip Hop? Who are you? Where's your hip hop at? She can't even pay her cell phone bill. I'm sorry. I would be embarrassed as a grown woman or man that's sitting on national TV, a national TV show for more than one season, talking about your career and everything you got. And then you got to have somebody pay your cell phone bill. Guys, how much is a cell phone bill? $100? I mean, a cell phone bill? Come on, man. And y'all stay to the end, man, because I got something special to show you guys for my first live back. Y'all stay to the end, man. I got something very special for y'all, man. Hold up. Let's keep it pushing. Watch more of this video.
Whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. Brought it back in. The exact time when I brought it up here to the time she started going crazy was a full year. As soon as the year hit, she just went berserk. And so there's also been instances where.
So he said, as many people know, and people have heard these conversations before, he said basically as soon as that ring got on her finger and they had been married a year, she changed.
You to say one thing you like about him.
He's just the greatest and most perfect example of what a man should be that is trying to walk like Christ or believes in God. This is the perfect example. So he's perfect.
He's claiming that a switch flipped and she started acting different, moving funny. That's his claims.
She's jealous of my animals. I had
what?
My animals.
Well, these dogs?
I had another Malinois.
Okay.
That was under her watch. A couple of days before the dog died, she told me, I got something for you. But she said it in the way like, I'm going to do something to you. I got something for you. And
did you kill your dog?
Now, guys, I hope y'all like the gear, man. I'm him. That is my brand too, man. And it's going to be available for you. I'm him. I'm her. Fly shit. Can you dig it? But let me tell you something about that video that you just saw and what they was talking about. Did you see how they asking them, what do you love about him? What do you love about her? They can't even tell you anything. I can tell you what he liked, what he liked. He liked the fact that she can take her finger and stick it right up his, you know what, and that he liked that. He liked the fact. Well, thank you, Jeanette. He liked the fact that he could go sleep with a trans person and she ain't got to say nothing. So many of you women are like selling yourself short, dealing with these men and they bullshit just to pay. Come on, man. She's dealing with all this just to get her cell phone bill paid. She's dealing with all this just to get her personal bills paid. She's dealing with all this stuff just to get a couple of dollars, which ain't nothing, man. So that must mean Love and Hip Hop ain't paying the bills, people. But yeah, I'm him. And if you're him, if you're her, man, you better shout it out, because, man, this shit is going to be real. This is going to be a whole movement. This is my own shit. This will be available. The merch will be available for you real soon. You got the first look at it. Let's get it.
You can't prove it.
I'm not implying or saying that she, my dog.
This cop said, what did I come here for? She telling me about this. Now you telling me stuff about the dog and she's jealous of the dogs. The cop said, he said, the dog, these dogs right here, she's jealous of them. What are you talking about, bro? Like, he's so confused. He's so confused from both sides of the conversation.
But I would say that she was negligent because she was watching my animals and she said that the dogs got out the gate. Now, as y'all can see, that this gate is pretty big and strong.
Right.
There's no way these dogs can get out no matter what they do unless somebody open the gate.
Pushes it open, right? Okay. All right. That's odd. Yeah. All right. At the end of the day,
I'm afraid for my son. He does not feel safe around her. Something has to be done.
okay.
Like, please.
Well, tell me what you think you want done.
To be here, she's trying to antagonize me. This is why she called you guys to come here.
I will say this.
Now, guys, let me tell you something. Being ex-law enforcement people, the police don't even like snitches. The police don't even like snitches. What's up, FH? The police don't even like snitches. And so you're seeing, what you're seeing is a grown-ass man, right? Complaining, oh, he did something to my dog. I don't like that. And she won't leave. See, that is a typical person, man, that's on drugs trying to explain himself away. But guess what? Let me give you guys some game. It's not against the law to be a drug addict. It's just against the law to have drugs, to get caught with them, to be selling them. Let me give you some more game. Do you realize that Amy Luciani could actually catch a case for even showing that white powdery substance online? You know why? Because not only did she admit what it was, people, but it was across state lines. That's federal. Guys, y'all got to stay off this internet doing dumb shit like her. We're going to listen to some more of this video, and I'm going to chop it with you guys to get you know you a little better, man. But I break down, if you don't know me, like I said, I am ex-law enforcement. I am ex-street, a hell of a hustler, right? Because I know what I should not do. And I've been delivered by God for the last 8 to 9 years. And make sure y'all share this live, man, because after this video, man, we still got a lot of talking to do. We got to get acquainted, people. Let's go.
I'll say this, okay? And I think both of them doing foolishness. Just to be clear, just in case anybody wanted to know my stance, I think both of them are doing foolishness. But I will say this, though. He said that she's only here to antagonize me. And in her second recording that she posted, she was walking around talking to his child and videotaping him.
I'm mad at you for lying on me. And I love you still. And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me and run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent in this. But never forget, when you lie on people, David, you can get them sent to prison or jail. You can. Yeah. So you must always tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Telling the truth, but you lie, how you made them lie? What are you doing in Layla's room? Framing her?
See that?
He's literally in her room, framing her. And I'm going to record it all.
Guys, I got a question. I got a question here, man. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. By a show of sevens, because 7 is my favorite number. 7 is 7. Who thinks it's wrong to put kids in grown folks' business like that? By a show of sevens, who thinks it's wrong to put kids in grown folks' business like that? Who thinks that? I'm just saying. I got one. It's 37 people in here. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man, because I got a whole lot of raw content to drop you guys. The channel is back up and it's popping. You can bet that. And the only way it's going to keep growing if people like you guys keep watching, because I like to go live every day. I like to talk to my people. You guys are more family than everybody out here. You dig? We don't put the kids in grown folks' business, but that's a Dwight Howard thing. That's a Holly Weird thing. You know, at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to make this about Diddy, but all of this stuff, it ain't his fault, but it ties back to these Diddy parties. If you guys have been to Las Vegas before, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. I currently live in Las Vegas. This, you know, I've had other homes, two homes in other places, but this is my home, right? If you've ever been to Las Vegas, man, let me get a thumbs up if you've ever been to Vegas, because this is something I got to ask you guys. If you've ever been to Vegas, let me get a thumbs up. Hey, Craig, that's right. That's right, Craig. It's way deeper than Diddy. And the reason why I'm asking you guys that, is because I'm going to tell you some things about Vegas and I'm going to relate it to Diddy. You got married. Hey, congratulations, Dion, for you and your wife. Shout out to you. So coming to Vegas, people come to Vegas to live out their fantasies, right? They come here, man, because they say it's Sin City. They think they could do everything that they want to do. And that's not the case. At the end of the day, people come to Vegas for a few things. They want to come here. They want to. You're welcome, brother. Hey, I love relationships and I love people who are in love. Matter of fact, I think cheaters suck. Yeah, I know I'm a handsome man and all that shit, but I think, man, if you go cheat on your woman, I think you suck. That's just me. That's a personal thing, because if you want 2 women, I think you should just ask for it, because guess what? Some women actually like that and they'll give that to you. But when I catch married couples, you know, I do a lot of consultations with young men, especially. And the biggest thing, you know, that relationship stuff, it's relationships. You know, people don't communicate in their relationships. And this is the same case with this Dwight Howard stuff. Oh, 22 years. Salute to you. I'm gonna have to ask you the secret. But see, that's the problem with relationships, people, in this whole Dwight Howard thing. You got to first get to know somebody on a friendship level and see if you like the same thing. But what most people do, they don't have anything in common. They don't even communicate together. They don't have any type of energy. They just have sexual energy. Because let's face it, when we see each other, it's all a what do you call it? It's a emotional connection. It's a physical connection when you see somebody. That's all it can be. When you first see somebody, it's like, oh, they look good. Oh, she looked nice. He looked like this. And then you get to know somebody. But very few people get to that level. And guys, you can just jump there with somebody. Very few people get to that level and where they communicate about everything, anything. That's called having an infinite mindset. You don't have to, intimacy starts up here. But see, people jump into bed, right? Man meets woman, woman meets man. How did he lose custody? He's been having the police come in there, Jamila. He's been having the police come into the house. I'm going to tell you that them videos ain't helping. And see, by being ex-law enforcement, that's a good question. Let me pin your question real quick. Hold up. Let me pin your question. That's a very good question, Jamila, before I even go on with this video. That's a good question. How did he lose custody? I want you guys to know something, man. When you're in law enforcement, right, or you're CPS and you see this stuff on the internet, you see all this stuff going on the internet, they have to intervene, because if something happens to one of those kids, like if say he goes on a rant and does something to one of those kids, they will be held accountable, CPS and the police, because they're gonna say, well, what did you do? Not to get off topic here, but I know you guys saw the man in Shreveport, Louisiana, that deleted 10 people yesterday, 8 of them being kids. I believe 8 of them were kids. My family, I got family out there in Louisiana. So if the police, if they see all this, that's why you got to keep your stuff off the internet, because when the police see this stuff going on in CPS, man, they got a bag of that white stuff that big. And for those of y'all who don't know, and I'm not trying to promote any illegal narcotics use whatsoever. Yes, sad. I'm not trying to promote any illegal narcotics use, people. I'm not promoting none of that stuff. But I'm telling you, I sold enough of that shit. And I'm here, and most of y'all don't even know that white stuff, that it don't come in powder. It comes in a rock. It comes in a rock. You know, hey, Valerie, check this out. I can't even talk about that. Talking about that is what got my channel suspended. What you're talking about right now, Valerie, that's what got my channel suspended. And I had to take some content down is because of what you're talking about right now. So I can't even say that word on here. But yeah, when you dealing with that white stuff, it comes in a rock. And that was one big rock that she pulled out. So CPS can't see her having that at the house, and they know it's kids. They have to go to that house. And I'm here to tell you, man, as being ex-law enforcement, man, the worst thing you want to happen is CPS to take your kids. Man, it's so hard to get your kids back. I got a trigger warning here. Trigger warning. If you guys don't mind me telling you a personal story that happened when I was in law enforcement, throw a 7 up. And I'm going to tell you why it's important, you know, stuff like this going on, what can happen. But this is a trigger warning. So throw a 7 up in the air and make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, please. Because I got some raw content for you. They don't like me leaving this raw content. And make sure y'all share this live. But if you guys don't mind me telling y'all a personal story. See, I don't do the clickbait. I only talk about real shit on my page. This is why I like my lives, and I can say what I want to say, and I don't have to worry about getting flagged out in the open. So here's a personal story, right? Oh, I have so many of them. So let me tell you guys something. If you've never been in my live, if you've never been in my live, at the end of every one of my lives, I always give you guys an opportunity to ask a question. You know, certain questions, you know, you got to send that super chat. You know how that go. But I always give you guys an opportunity to ask a question for a story. And you have a choice of a story from law enforcement. You can have a story from the streets, or you can have a story from my spiritual side. All of them are true. Because this is really therapeutic for me to get this shit off my chest in a big way. So here's the story, guys. This is why stuff like that turns out bad. So we had this, we used to go to this house. It was a black couple, right? I probably was like maybe 24, 25 years old. We had this black couple, And every Friday, like clockwork, they get to drinking, get paid, and they was fighting over custody of the baby, a 2-year-old. Y'all like that hat? I'm him. I'm her as well. That merch is coming. So every Friday, they would be arguing about custody issues. Like, I'm taking the baby. No, you ain't taking my baby. The baby's 2. You ain't taking my baby. Oh, yeah, I'm taking the baby. Like this. They were having some Dwight Howard issues. The same stuff Dwight Howard, Amy Luciani having. Make sure y'all share and like this live. So this particular day, it was a Friday. This particular Friday, we get it's a domestic violence call to the house. I'm going to the house. I already know what it is. I know what's going on. I done been to this house 6-7 times, like clockwork. Now, this is a 2-year-old baby. So when I got in that house, y'all, trigger warning. If you got babies, trigger warning. When I got in that house, people, you know how you cradle a baby like this? You know how you cradle your baby like this? You cradle your baby like that? So I come into the house, and here is this man. He's sitting in a lazy boy chair, cradling the baby just like this, okay? But the baby don't have this. This right here is gone. This is gone. This man took a .357 Magnum while his baby was like this, put it right here and went pow, okay? And this part of the baby flew way up over there. Like, y'all see my ceiling back there? It flew way up there. It hit the ceiling and it slid down the wall. It slid down the wall. I didn't see it happen. This is the after effect. So after he was done with that, he took that same .357 Magnum, and himself and his eyeballs were popped out. So when I got there, here's this man that I seen every Friday holding a baby like this with and his brains blew, and he's holding it like this, and the baby's is way over there. It hit the ceiling and it slid down the wall. And that's all because two people was having some domestic violence issues and couldn't get along for the sake of the baby. Let me give y'all some more of this video, man.
Now, I can say that is antagonistic behavior. Okay, walking around following this man in his house, somebody that you said you feel uncomfortable with. And on top of that, whether you are right, wrong, or indifferent, you are trying to get his child on your side. Now, I don't care what the situation is. That's not your child. It's not your child. That's not your business. You're trying to turn a child against his father to be on your side, and that's not even your baby. You got to leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave.
Ooh. Now, people. This is why I got to run my mouth. I'm sorry for you younger people. I'm 49 years old. But see, she don't know what the hell she's talking about. She don't know what she's talking about. That's one of the main reasons why I even get on here and post. It's because she don't know what she's talking about. See, you know the difference between somebody in their early 20s and a man that's 49 years old and that was in law enforcement? I got what you call life experience, and she don't know what the hell she's talking about. It is nothing wrong when you are that matter of fact, that's her child. When a child is living with you, you better damn well be disciplining them. You better be talking to them. It is nothing wrong with what Amy Luciani did. She should be talking to that little boy and letting him know what's going on. Do you realize that that man's son have caught him in the bed with other men? Do you realize that that boy's son have caught him in the bed with a transgendered person? I just told you guys at the beginning of this live. Even if she's in her 30s, she don't know what she talking about, Damon. She don't know what the hell she's talking about. This is why I don't do reaction videos. It's in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing wrong with her telling her son not to lie. Because like I said, guys, I was a cop, and I'm here to tell you, one of the quickest ways to go to the penitentiary, is when one of them little kids say you did something. Oh, when one of them little kids say you did something, it's over. It's over. Even if you didn't do it, it's over. Another personal story, guys. I keep it real around here. Another personal story. I got a cousin, and this happened when I was a kid. Same thing. Him and his wife are having domestic disputes. His daughter's like 5 years old at the time. His daughter's 5 years old. She's like 4 or 5, something like that. Now, mom is mad at my cousin. You know how it go, baby mama, baby daddy drama. It is what it is. So what the mom and the auntie told that little girl, they told her to get up on the stand and say that her dad was touching her. And she got on that stand and she said that her dad was touching her, being my cousin. And they also, and I'm telling you, by being ex-law enforcement and playing in the streets, I'm here to tell you, man, the justice system is unjust, especially against people of color. I ain't gonna hold you. It's definitely unjust. And so they asked this little girl on the stand, who told you to say these things about your dad? They asked her. And she said, my mama and my TT. My mom. So this little girl said on the stand that her mom and her auntie told her to lie. They still sent my cousin to prison, y'all. And guess what he got? Life. Now, life is different when you from state to state. We got a bunch of different lives out here when you go to prison in Nevada. His life, he got 20 to life. So he ended up doing Connecticut. Okay, Harlem in the house. Right on. I like that smile. Harlem in the house. What's up? So his life, he got 20 to life. 20 to life. No, my bad. I'm sorry. He got life. Minimum 10 years. So he had to do 10 to life. So he did 10 years and he got out and he is on lifetime parole for the rest of his life. So let me tell you what happened. This is 15 years ago. This is in 2010. 2010 when my mother died. His daughter came to him and she said, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for lying on you. And he accepted the apology because she was 4 or 5 years old. But she came to him. She had a fucked up life behind it. And she was like, can you please forgive me for telling that lie on you? When you're dealing with a kid, people, this is why Amy is not wrong. When you are dealing with kids, man, a kid, if that kid say that Amy did something, it's over. So I need y'all to understand that, man. So she's not, this girl, this lady right here, she don't know what the hell she's talking about. I just looked at the video for content. I don't even do reaction videos with other people. I don't even do reaction videos, especially on my live. I do the talking. But let's watch the rest of this video.
She don't have no kids with this man. Leave. Just leave. And if you're not wanting to leave, that would leave room to believe that there is some kind of ulterior motive.
So
She was not locked out the house. She was in there. She just yelled at me. She just walked outside.
yeah, well, she said she went in through some other side gate.
So, the cop and him is talking and he's like, she literally was just in the house. And he said, well, she said she went through the side gate. Then she said she got an Uber here. Like, it's just a mess, right? Mayhem. So obviously, since this video, went out on social media, the body cam footage, a lot of people were in the comments with various different takes on this situation. First comment says, I don't know who to believe with a meme. Next person said, y'all got a lot going on with another meme. Next person says, the police is in pure confusion. Next person says, plain and simple, he's lying. Next comment says, they both talking too much. Next person says, and this is actually a woman, it says, she lost me the first 30 minutes. Next person comments with another meme and says, who is lying? Next comment says, everybody lying. Next person comments and says, yeah, that was her bag, not his. A lot of people are like, okay.
Who-wee. See, man, I hate to have to clean up people's content, but that's what I do, guys. That's a part of my page. Peace. I feel you. Check this out, guys. And I hate to have to clean up people's content. I hate to clean up people's content, man, and backtrack, but she don't know what she's talking about. So let me tell you what's going on with the police. Let me tell you what's going on. What they have going on in what's called a civil matter. There is no crime taking place. That's why I said people don't know what they be talking about on here. She don't know what she's talking about. That is a civil matter. This is civil. If I'm married, okay, even if I'm not married and somebody is a resident of my house and they haven't done anything, the police can't make you let nobody in the car, let you back in the house. This is civil. There is no crime being committed. So both of them, what they're doing is they're putting people in their business. So all this, he locked me out, none of that matters to the police. It is all civil. It's all civil. So that's why the police look confused. In most of the world, they don't know what they're talking about because they ain't never been a cop before. I was a cop, detective, field training officer. I taught people how to do the job. There's no crime. There's no crime whatsoever. So yeah, if you're married and you lock your spouse out of the house, you're not going to go to jail. But watch this. If you get locked out of your house, you can break your own window to get back in your house. Yes, you can. That's not a crime. If somebody puts you out of your car, if you live at a house and if you live at your house with your husband and you decided to break every dish in that motherfucker, it is not a crime as long as you ain't throwing them at each other. It's not a crime. So this is why the police, they're not confused. Dwight Howard and Amy Luciani are the confused ones because, number one, you shouldn't be putting people in your business. Do you realize that the police don't even want to be there? They looking at them like two little kids, like, damn, you're an NBA Hall of Famer, and you calling about this, and they looking at her like a little kid. But see, I caught on to Amy Luciani, man, a while ago. They should put me on Love and Hip Hop. My damn social media following is much bigger than theirs. I got a Benz and a Beamer. I got my own shit. Half these people don't even have cars. So I knew about Amy Luciani was a gold digger anyway during her the second season on Love and Hip Hop. And if you look back on Love and Hip Hop, she was into it with her boyfriend because he couldn't come up with his half of the rent. We talking half of the rent. Y'all crying about half of the rent. These people are broke. She's a gold digger. Now, I'm not saying that Dwight Howard should treat her any kind of way because of that, but if he ain't put his hands on her, if they're not touching each other, hey, so be it. But she's over here using us too. Why you think she's sweating so bad? Why do you think she's acting erratic like that? Why do you think she's over here coaching the kid? Because see, when you talk to a kid, guys, I went to school for interview interrogation. Let me give you guys some game. I might not even finish this video. You know what? F this video. Let me give you guys some game. Throw a 7 up in the air if you want to know why. If you want to know why, when you go to get a job and you go to an interview, a job interview, there is a desk there. If you want to know why, throw a 7 up in the air. I'm going to put y'all up on some game right now. And I'm gonna put y'all up on some interview interrogation. I'm gonna teach you how to know, man, when somebody's lying to you and how to really deal with somebody's body language. If you've ever wondered why, when you go get a job interview, there's a desk sitting there, throw a 7 up in the air. And I'm gonna teach you guys something else that you just never just probably paid attention to. I only got one person want to know. Let's go. And then I'll play the rest of this little raggedy video. I am so glad I did not put this on my page. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, man, and be looking out for the I'm him, I'm her. Coming in all colors, sizes. So check this out. The reason why there's a desk in between you and that person is that's a psychological thing. That's putting space in between you and that person. It's letting that person know that we're not friends. We don't have anything in common. I'm going to put space between us. See, when people are in your personal space, we're friends because you're not going to let people in your personal space. And I'm about to give y'all a bonus too. I'm about to drop y'all a gem as well. The desk is there. That's an interview interrogation skill because when you're sitting back from a desk, it's the same reason why a judge sits up high. It makes you have to look up at a person. It gives them a position of authority of being away from you, and you have to look up to them. And then when you're sitting at a desk, they make you sit a little bit back further from the desk. You know why? They're trying to see your hands. They're trying to see your body language. They're trying to look at you. They're reading you. That's why there's a desk. So let me get a little deeper, man. When you watch the first 48 hours or any of these crime shows when they interrogate somebody, that's right, honey brown. Facts. And I want y'all to pay attention. Guys, if I'm lying, if what I'm finna tell you is a lie, I want all of y'all to unsubscribe me. Unsubscribe from my channel. If what I'm telling you is a lie, y'all can go Google it right now. You can go YouTube it. When you watch first 48 hours or any of them shows when they're interrogating someone, okay? Guntello, hey man, come better than that. Come better than that. Come better than that. Come on, man. Come on, Gun. So check this out. When you're watching first 48 hours, see, he just wants some attention. He didn't have a dad in his life to give him any attention, so we don't worry about trolls. He just wanted me to be his daddy today, and I'd rather be a woman's daddy, not his. But anyways, when you watch first 48 hours, people, and they got that desk there, you're going to notice a few things. You're going to notice something about the person first. When you see that person get in that interrogation room, there's a desk between them. The detective is going to have the desk in between them first and foremost, because we're establishing the fact that we ain't friends. We're not friends. And then as the interview progresses, right, what are you going to notice happens? He's going to pick his chair up and he's going to come sit closer to him or her. They're going to come sit closer. And as they come sit closer, they might put their hand on their shoulder. Come on, man. I know you didn't mean to do it. I know you didn't mean to do it. She made you do it. She was disrespecting you. She called you out your name, and you had an accident. You know, you just blanked out for a minute because now I'm establishing that we're friends. See, I took the desk that gave us space that made us unfamiliar because it's a desk. I took that space out. Well, now I'm next to you. Now we're friends. You're in my personal space. And when you're in somebody's personal space, they feel more comfortable with you. Don't think, fellas, if you think I'm lying, go to a woman and try to touch her or right here on her shoulder. Try to touch her on the small of her back. Try to touch her on her hip. She gonna slap the shit out of you. But if a woman lets you touch her there, most sexual harassment charges a man to put his hand right there. He touched the small of her back, or he touched her on the butt, or he touched her on the hand. When you touch people like that, it makes them familiar. right? And that's an interview interrogation skill. That's how you know when people are lying. But let me drop y'all a gem real quick. So this will help y'all when y'all watch stuff like that. And I'll finish playing this video. When you see the suspect get in that interrogation room and they go to sleep like this, when they go to sleep, the ones that go to sleep, they're guilty as hell because they're tired. The ones that go to sleep are guilty. Y'all go watch it and call me a liar. When they go to sleep in that room, or they sitting up here bundled up in their shirt, all cold like this, those are the guilty ones because they're tired. They know they're caught. The person who ain't guilty, they're up walking around and pacing because in their mind, they say, you know what? I need to hurry up. They need to hurry up and get this shit done so I can get up out of here because I know I didn't do anything. The guilty ones go to sleep. Let me let y'all watch the rest of this little video, man. I don't even like this video. Let's get it.
Okay, you came to the internet looking for some kind of sympathy or support, and you know people were you came on the internet to show a narrative, right? Because people know that if it wasn't for a narrative that you were trying to spin or push, you would have left, called the police, lawyered up, and let bygones be bygones. But obviously you came to the internet for a reason, right? And so a lot of people are now looking at her sideways, right? They're like, okay, you came to the internet, but now that we're seeing more details to the story, now we're hearing the other side. We don't know what's going on. Okay. We more confused.
Once again, who needs a lawyer? There's no crime. See how people will be talking? This is why I post. I do not like people leaving bad information. She don't know what she's talking about. This one right here. What do you need a lawyer for? There's no crime. Nobody needs to lawyer up. There's no crime. There's no crime. That's somebody who watches too much TV. What do you need a lawyer for? Can anybody, look in the comments, can anybody tell me what the crime is? What crime has been committed here? Where's the crime? There is no crime. Honey Brown, facts. Facts, Honey Brown, facts. Facts. But I need you guys to tell me what's the crime. I don't know if the comments are coming in slow or whatever, but tell me what there's no crime. So this person on here is giving y'all bad information. Oh, well, they need to. People, man, you got to be very careful, man, what you put in your ears. It's only 24. It's only 24 hours. It's only 24. It's only 24 hours in this day, right? It's 24 hours in this day. You have to be careful what you listen to. And this girl right here don't know what she's talking about. I hate it when people give out bad information, and I hate to, I don't normally come on to correct people, but this wasn't what it's about. But I got to give y'all the real shit. There is no crime. You don't need no lawyer. It's not about coming to the internet lawyering up because there is no crime. Because when you have a husband and wife, there's a few things. You can't steal from your husband or wife. When you're married, you're one by law. You cannot damage your husband's stuff because it's your stuff. You can't steal your husband's car because it's your car too. Now, if they were to divorce, the assets that he had before they got married, like his house, she couldn't get no part of that. She gets nothing. She is only entitled to what she got when they was married. And being there a year into the marriage, she may get a little bit of alimony, maybe this much alimony. Because remember, they only been married a year, like not even a year and a half. So she hasn't gotten used to a certain lifestyle. See, that's what you call a dumbass woman. No disrespect to the ladies, because I love the ladies. That's what you call a dumbass woman. See, a lot of women be thinking, man, if you know what, I'm gonna let this dude pay my bills. You gotta realize she's a small-minded thinker. A cell phone bill and your car note. Why do you have a car note and you dealing with an NBA star? The car should be paid off, dummy. Cleveland in the house. What's up? I need to come to y'all city, Karen. I've been wanting to look at some property out there. There is no crime. She ain't got no money. Man, let's get it, man. Let me get the rest of this video out.
And when you first came to the internet, now we're looking at you like, you know, in that conversation, you said that it had nothing to do with money.
This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for $1, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him.
But in hindsight, everybody's like, but who even brought money up? What are you talking about? You know? And he is saying things like, okay, she's supposed to leave. He have allegations about the dog. And let's be fair, a lot of people are already judging this situation going on with Dwight currently right now based off of his past and other situations. And, you know, even things that his ex and his baby mama, you know, his ex-wife said about him and his baby mama, whatever the case is, right?
Oh, shoot. Y'all heard about that? Dwight, they said Dwight was in a text message and a guy. Who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging?
So a lot of people are already gathering a truth in this situation, again, based off of past events, right? And so in regards to the entire situation, I think that people are just, again.
Guys, that's enough of this video, because I'm going to tell you something. The one thing I do respect about Dwight Howard is that at least he tells his truth. Man, we're going to be done with that video, man. We off that video. Give me 1 second. We done watching that video, people. Guys, we done with that video. So anyways, like I said, now we can talk. I don't normally post videos on here and stuff like that, but here's the thing. Dwight Howard's living his truth. That has nothing to do with this video. But the thing is, Amy knew what she was getting herself into. While she's sitting up here talking about, hey, I'm not on the credit card. Well, guess what? You the dumb one. You're the dumb one. See, he's having his cake and eat it too. And I don't know about you. Hey, Jermaine, Trans City, you're right. You know, he likes trans. If I could have a real talk with y'all, it's an epidemic in the world. This is what it is. And I need y'all women to understand this. When these men nowadays, you know, a lot of these men are talking about they out with the homie, they kicking it with the homie. They really are on the down low. I just need y'all to understand that. It's no men that should be spending hours with other men unless they family. Unless they on the down low. You dig what I'm saying? And so now it's a thing now. This is a fad. It's a fad. For these guys that's on the down low, John, appreciate you. Salute, King. It is a thing now amongst these men that are on the down low or bisexual men to go find them a straight man and try to turn him out. See, it's no different than the men back in the day. A virgin woman is something that's valued. If you went to a man, he gave you his virgin daughter, that was something that was valued, because you're going to be the first one to not just make love to her, but you're going to make her fall in love. That's a big deal. So what you have is these men. Dwight Howard came to the league. He was a diehard Christian. He was. Let me put that on here. Let me pin that comment. Bam. Random. You're exactly right. Jermaine, appreciate it. I appreciate y'all listening, because this is what my page is about, real shit. When he came into the league, he was a diehard Christian. And I'm here to tell you, most of these people in the church, they're battling with their sexuality. If I could share a personal story, man, look, I was at an event. Out here in Las Vegas, a free event. You saw that? Okay. It's dangerous out here in the world. You don't know till most time it's too late. Thank you, Jermaine. I was at an event, a free event, a gospel event, because guys, I'm a Christian, but I'm a real one. I'm not trying to be perfect, because guess what? I like coochie. I like premarital sex. I like all that. God gives us grace. So it's time. Them streets will suck you up. God will give you grace. Okay. So you need to give yourself grace. You're not going to be perfect. So these Christians out here, these Christians, most of these Christians, man, they're battling with so much of their sexuality that you have no idea. I was at a place, man, and I mean, it was, look, two of them was pastors. It wasn't not one, not two, not three, but four men. Two of them pastors, they was hitting on me last week at a wide open event, married. You know, see, John, man, you know that, man, do you know that look that a woman give, you know that look that a woman give you in the eye, man, when you about to, you know that look you give a woman when you about to, when you want her, like, you giving her that, man, they giving me that look. Hey, Carl Mitchell, let me post that. I need that. Hold up. God will give you a pass, man. Hey, Carl, shout out to you, Carl, 99127. God, man, I'm blessed. God will give you a pass, people. A lot of y'all men are too hard on yourself. Here's what you shouldn't be doing. Here's what you shouldn't be doing. Man, if you got a woman, or you got a man, that's your business. You got a trans. I don't have any judgment. I don't have any judgment about what anybody does. I have no judgment. That's your business. Whatever you do, you got to sit down and talk to your maker at the end of the day. He ain't going to ask you what I did, and he ain't going to ask me what you did. So I'm not concerned with that. But hey, man, if you're having an urge, hey, you should scratch it. You should do it. God gives you grace. As long as you ain't out here doing to no little kids and all that shit, thank you. Getting that backseat is over. If you in my world, it might be in the open. It might be at the park. It may be anywhere. She can get it. Do you feel what I'm saying? And guess what? God is going to give you grace. But it's funny, man. I mean, I hate to get into this spiritual talk, but when you dealing with this church, so many people are church hurt because they are itemizing the sin. They're itemizing the sin, and it's always the sex. That's why the most freakiest people are in the church. And I hope y'all like this hat, man. The merch is coming soon. I'm him. I'm him. Hold up. Let me give y'all just a little preview, man. Oh, yeah, I'm him. Oh, yeah, I'm him. That's some real king shit, right? I'm him. We got the merch. I'm him. That part, yeah. And don't trip, I got this shit trademarked too. The trademark is coming. I'm really him. So what I'm saying is, people, man, live your life. With the whole Dwight Howard situation, people, man, this man is the reason why him and Amy got together is he felt he could live his truth out with her. That's it. Because she knows what he had going on. She knew. She was a part of it. She probably, hey guys, can I have a real, can I tell you the truth? Can I really preach y'all some real shit today? Hold up. Can I really preach to y'all today? Let me really preach to y'all today. Do you know how many women love to see two men doing the do? Do you know how many men, women, especially in Atlanta? Do you know how many of these women, they enjoy that the shit Dwight Howard doing with trans? That's their thing. Jermaine, she made him feel safe. And ladies, and for you ladies, if y'all want to really get some game, let me tell y'all, man, how you can smoke these down low dudes out. Let me really tell y'all ladies how you can really smoke these dudes on the down low out. When a dude jump in your DM and all that, and he talking extra freaky to you, let me tell you what you do. When he get to talking all that shit to you, you tell him. This is what you tell him. This is how you gonna find out. Facts. Let me tell you, when that man get to talking freaky to you, you tell him, hey, you know what? I'm a little freaky. Man, I like it. I like to see two dudes together. I like pegging a dude. Something along that nature. And that dude is gonna open up to you and say, for real? For real? You just opened the door. You just made him feel safe. You just made him feel so safe and secure. For real? For real? Oh, you like that? Oh, yeah, I like to see a man do X, Y, and Z. For real? Now, you ain't got to really like that. You ain't got to call him afterwards. But now you know what you're dealing with, people. Now you know what you're dealing with. You know what you're dealing with. Man, when you have these men that is overly like, man, these dudes is this and that. They overly, what's the word? Homophobic, overly homophobic. Carl, hey, Carl, I'm not lying. Am I lying? Carl, am I lying? When you have these men that are overly homophobic, those are the ones that's doing it. Fuck is you talking about? Them the ones. Them the ones. Those are the ones. Them the ones that's getting it in. Them the ones, y'all. I can personally tell you, look here, man, I'm a Scorpio. Look, I'm a Scorpio. Y'all know what they say about Scorpios, right? Trust me. Thank you. They gave themselves. I am a Scorpio. Me, I'm not, man, look, I'll break backs. Me, I done got not one, not two, I done got 6 of them lined up that was friends throughout the course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 Magnum, 2 Magnum, 3 Magnum, 4 Magnum, 5 Magnum, 6 Magnum, all lined up because they was into that. And I just fun. Ain't no shame in my game. But I'm here to tell you, as a grown man, as a handsome man, 1027. And Jermaine, I actually dated my twin, who was not only born on the same day as me, but was born in the same hospital as me 5 minutes before me. I got the tattoo to prove it. And we grew up together. We went to junior high school and high school together. You dig? And that's a whole nother story. I'm a real life Scorpio. But see, these dudes, I'm here to tell you, from me to you, I can go on my DM on Facebook. I got 3-4 videos of men, these men, and I'm going to tell you where they from too. Houston. Oh, Houston got it bad down there, Jack. They was Houston. The scales, you're equal, you're balanced. I got 3-4 videos in there where it's a dude that sent me something. They working this with something like this with 2 hands, talking about, daddy, this is what I want to do to you. I see you, man, I'm not homophobic. I know I'm a nice looking dude, but this is what I tell them. I'm like, look here, man. Hey, as flattered as I am, that's not my thing. I'm not into that. Ain't my thing. I'm not homophobic. You got to ask, right? You have to ask. I said, but I appreciate it if you don't send me nothing like that again. All right, King. Hey, fam, I ain't mean no disrespect, but hey, it's cool. It's cool. You got to ask. But the one that's over here like, oh, poking their chest out, that's overly homophobic, man, them the ones, man. Oh, I'm blessed, JR. I'm blessed, JR. Jermaine, Las Vegas, born and raised in Las Vegas. Currently living in Las Vegas, born and raised. These are the ones that's homophobic. Hey, guys, if I know everybody here know what a swingers club is, right? Throw a 7 up if you know what a swingers club is. Let me give y'all some game about Vegas before y'all come here. Boston. You from Boston? If you know what a swingers club is, throw a 7 up in here, man. Let me give y'all some game about Las Vegas before y'all bring y'all ass out here, man. For real. Honey Brown. Only got one. Facts. So, when I was married, my ex-wife was a childhood friend. She was a childhood friend of mine. And she has a brother. Now, her brother, he's about that action. We're the same age. He about that. He about that life. Gang banging. He went to the joint when we was 18. He went to the pen. Caught a robbery, right? He caught a robbery. And so years later, I catch up with him. He's gay. He's part of the rainbow community, but he about that action. He's a stepper. He's a real life stepper, but he's openly rainbow, openly. He like light-skinned dudes and he like transgender dudes, like Hawaiians. That's his thing. So one night, someone in Vegas, those of y'all that's in Vegas, we're out and about, we riding, we're talking, and we pull up. We're going to go shoot pool. It's a famous pool hall here. I ain't gonna name it. So, but in this little area is one of the main swinger clubs here in Vegas. I ain't gonna say the name of it. It's a swingers club, 2 stories. I've been there before when they first opened it. It was fly. So he's like, hey, bro, I want to show you something. Because now he's openly like that. So it ain't nothing to hide. We talk, we're cool. But he'll put that thing on you, man. He showed me how to steal a car when we was 16. He's about that life. He ain't on no down low. He would always tell me the stories about him being in the clubs and people that we knew, and they come out with their hat down real low like this, and sitting up in the club like this, right? I don't judge either, man. Everybody's welcome in my chat. Everybody. I don't care who you are. You're welcome over here. I'm a Christian. So he said, bro, let me show you something. Pull over here. So we're pulling in front of this swingers club, right? And to the right is 2 doors down. It's a door. And he said, look at that door. He said, just look at that door. So we back up. I hit my lights. He said, just look at that door. And I see a bunch of dudes in and out of the door. This one particular door. It ain't at the swingers club though. It's 2 doors down. So I see all these dudes. Oh yeah, random. Random. I got respect for anybody that want to live their truth. Matter of fact, you see this right here. This I'm him, I'm her. One of my first projects is going to be for the rainbow community, but that's a whole nother live, man. The merchandise is coming. So he said, watch this door, and I see dudes coming in and out of this door. Right? I see a bunch of black dudes coming in and out of this door. White dudes. I don't know what it is, but all the dudes that's coming out, look, they got their hat pulled down real low like this. They walking real fast, and they got like little black bags, like little black bag. They all got like little like pouches and shit, right? They got pouches. So I see a couple dudes that I know come about that joint. I'm like, oh, that's such and such. And he over there laughing. He's sitting in the passenger seat laughing. He rolling his ass off. He laughing. And I'm like, oh, that's such and such. I'm like, well, what's up with it? He said, that's where I go. I said, what you mean that's where you go? He said, that's a gay swingers club. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, man. He said, that's a gay swingers club. I was like, hold up. He said, yeah, it's nothing but men up in there. He said, and when you go in there, you got to take off all your clothes. I was like, hold up, man. Hold up. It blew my wig back. I'm like, hold up, man. Hold up. So you mean to tell me these dudes, I just seen like 3 dudes that we know gang banging ass dudes, thugged out dudes. I see him sliding up out that joint, right, with their hat down in them bags. He said, "Oh yeah, they was in there tapping them a little white boy." The down low is at an all-time high. Now, I don't have a problem with nobody's sexuality. I don't have a problem. Watch this. Where we at? For real, Carl, where we at? Hey, random. I don't have a problem with anybody's sexuality. Make sure y'all like this live too, people. Make sure y'all like this live. I don't have a problem with nobody's sexuality, but I do have a problem with the down low. I do. I have an issue with it. I have an issue with it because that's where my shit going. And if that's what you like in your life, if that's what you like, tell that woman what you are. Tell that woman what you are so she can choose. See, I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, man, I was an early bloomer. I've been since I was 12 years old, right? If you go look through my videos, my earlier videos, you will hear the stories about how I was tapping mama and the daughter when I was 16 years old. You dig? Like, I'm a real one. Matter of fact, if you exactly. And if you really go look through my first videos, you'll see where I used to tap three of the homegirls and they mama, and they knew about it. 16, 17, and 19. They knew about it too. You ask for what you want. But that down low shit, man, I ain't with that, man. Like, I'm against it. I'm against it. I don't play with it. I don't, because and then they're not using protection either. But let me preach to y'all, man. Let me really preach to y'all. Hold up. Like I told you, I'm a Scorpio. To have a couple women, that's some normal shit. But man, I got a friend. She probably about 58, 59. When she's out and about, just Vegas is very little. So we might be on social media and or we might be somewhere and she might say, "You know, I got that ass." I'm like, I did not know that so many of y'all men like to get pegged. I did not know this. Why is it that y'all men like getting pegged? What is it about? Why is there so many of y'all men that want the little hole? Why do y'all want that? I don't get it. Hey, Madeline, where you from? Where you from, Madeline? Yeah, this is what it is now, guys. It's normalized. It is normalized. It's what it is. It's in Disney movies. I don't have no problem with what you got going on. Like, watch this. We ain't even gonna talk about sex. We ain't gonna now, Jermaine. Now, on the flip side, hold up. I don't want to make it seem like I'm getting on the dudes. So let me flip the story real quick. Let me flip the story. Because I just told you I tapped. Look, it was 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They was friends, but they were all mature women, mid-50s, right? All of them corporate women, bad women. They were bad too. Corporate women. We talking about making 200 plus. And I'm gonna tell you why I was able to do that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because most of these women nowadays, they actually like women. A lot of these women love to be they like, what do they call it? They like to be pillow princesses. More women than you know. It could be your woman right now, your wife. She like to get her cookie ate by a woman, or she like to eat cookies. And because I'm not judgmental, I was introduced because the one I had was a unicorn. And she told me, treat all of my friends as you would treat me. I said, well, I want to knock them all down. She said, I can arrange that. And boy, I'm going to tell you, it's one of the most beautiful feelings in the world when you got friends, they're friends, and more women is into. So you got men on the down low, it's women on the down low too. The only difference is when these women is on the down low, they not bringing you back no STDs. You know, now you got a lot of these women. You got a lot of these women that are dealing with a lot of infections and discharge and yeast infections. Why? Because the dudes because they like dudes that like dudes. They like dude. The new thing, guys, for these freaky couples. I told you, I'm out here in Vegas. The new thing amongst these couples that's into that lifestyle shit, like Dwight Howard and Amy, is to go find themselves a well-equipped transsexual. So they get the best of both worlds. Come on, man. I really need to wake y'all up. I really need to wake y'all up. That's what's going on out here, man. The women, so for y'all men out here, I need you to understand something. I really need y'all to understand something. When your woman might be hanging out with her friend, her homegirl, and when they go on these girls' trips, what you think is going on? She not cheating on you with a dude no more. It's her friend. It's the homie. She's cheating with the homie. You dig what I'm saying? Man, she's cheating with her homie. Let me see. You know, just to kind of show y'all, man, just to kind of show y'all what 49 years old look like. That's what 49 years old look like right there. Just to kind of give you a little hint. How I'm down here, how I can be back here knocking them back, man, at 49 years old. That's what 49 years old look like right here. That's what 49 look like right there. I just wanted to tell y'all, man, that's why I'm able to sit up here and knock them back, man. Because when you a Scorpio and you got that thing right, man, you can have anything you want. But I'm here to tell you, man, your girl is cheating with another girl. I'm here to tell you, man, that your girl might want another girl in her life. Ooh, facts. Bam. Facts. Jermaine, facts. That's why you having all these domestic violences, people. Your girl is cheating with a girl now. Man, and so, you know, we about 2 hours in. I tell you what, at the end of my lives, because I really appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's all real raw content. It's all real raw content. You guys got a choice of a story, man. True stories. Do you want a story from the streets? Do you want a story from when I was a police officer? Well, I already told you a cop story. So do you want a street story, or do you want a spiritual story? Which one do y'all want? I'm gonna give it to you. Whichever one y'all want, I'm gonna give you a true story before I get up out of here. You want me to double tap? Okay, we're gonna sit back. I did some double tapping. Tell me what kind of story y'all want before I get up out of here. I'm only gonna give you one, because we ain't going nowhere. Hey, y'all gonna be here every day, man. I stream live like every day. What kind of story do you guys want? You want a story from the streets, or you want a spiritual story? Which one we want here? If not, I'm gonna pick it myself. You only get one. I already gave you one, and y'all got to come back for more because they're unlimited. I got shit to talk about all day long. Both. Okay, let me see. Whew. Thank you. I'm gonna give y'all a street story, man, because God has really been moving in my life in a big way, and all glory due to God. This is why I'm able to really give y'all real shit, because I've been through a lot of real shit. So let me give y'all a street story. Okay. But this is a street story that has to do with a spiritual story. How about that? It's a street/spiritual story. Street/spiritual story. So when I was a hustler, the main stuff, and I could talk about it, statute of limitations up. Don't worry about that. I'm ex-law enforcement. I'm not married. I've been divorced 10 years. I was married a whole 5 months with a woman I was with 8 years. Didn't know who she was. I'm divorced. So here's a street/spiritual story. So when I was in the streets, the main thing, man, and that's going to be, man, in my book. And, when I get on the right platform, I'm going to tell the whole story about having a job with the cartel and all that shit. I was moving everything. But my number one thing was that clear shit. 50 keys a week. That's 100 P's. 50 keys a week of that clear shit. See, that's when that shit was like $4,000-$5,000 a pound out here in Vegas. You dig? We talking like they was going for $18,000 in the South for that clear shit for a pound. Cartel job, right? But I'm doing my thing. I go to drop something off. And see, if y'all know anybody that deal with that clear shit, that methamphetamine, that ice, that Tina, that Christina, they say they like to party, they like to blow clouds. Any man who mess with that stuff, he's on the down low. He got gay tendencies, y'all. No, I'm in Vegas, Jermaine. They got gay tendencies. Any man, see Diddy, when Diddy got caught at that hotel, when they took him to jail, if you go look through the photos of the drugs they impounded, he had that clear shit. He had ice. This is why he was having rainbow colored sex, because he was messing with that ice. Okay. He was messing with that ice. Okay. So look, no, not just in Vegas, not just in Vegas, because I was getting $80,000 FedEx twice a week to my doorstep from somebody in Louisiana I never even met. I was getting real money from that shit because I knew what I shouldn't do. So I went to go drop something off, right? To a transgendered prostitute that pretty much worked for me. Because she was a prostitute. She liked to move that stuff. And she liked to give it to her tricks, because that's what make them want to have that type of sex. See, see, guys, I tell y'all stuff because this is firsthand knowledge. This is what I did. So peep it out. So I get over there to go drop what I need to drop off. Why is it not one, not two, but three pastors, black pastors that I know? Because Vegas is little. If you ever come to Vegas and you go to the black side of town, what's up, Ripped? There is a church on every corner in the hood. Everybody know I'm born and raised here. It's three pastors laying in the bed, smoking that stuff, because when you have that kind of stuff, it's a little bowl. They take it and they twist it around like this when they smoking it. They twist it from side to side like this, right? And all the three of them, as they're laying in bed watching rainbow colored movies, because the transgender person is my clientele. That's my clientele / worker. I drop whatever I need to drop off. I go pick up $8,000 to $10,000 a week. That's how that went. Bam. Let me post that. Facts. So I go to pick. I every week I drop off what I need to drop off. I pick up $8,000-$10,000 a week like clockwork. That's my clientele. It's 3 pastors in the bed. It's sitting in the bed, smoking this stuff, watching the rainbow porn, and each one of them is look with each other. One got 2 like this, like this. One got like that. They getting it in. I knew these dudes, man. So when you see Honey Brown, you know Honey Brown, because I can tell you played in the streets. When you in the streets, you see what you don't see. I ain't never been to prison and I ain't trying to go. But they say in the penitentiary, you see, but you don't see. So yeah, I saw, and they saw me, and they know me, and I know them. But I would never divulge their secret, because why would I fuck my money up? I told you, I was getting $8,000 to $10,000 a week from this one person. 3 pastors. So there go your street story and your spiritual story all up into one. And these same pastors sit their ass up in church every Sunday talking about what you shouldn't do. All 3 of them is married, and y'all sitting up here, look, going to work on each other. Circle jerk. Smoking, and they doing their thing. They looking at me, I look at them, I get my I leave. I'm like, man, I said, this is, but they know I'm not going to tell. The next time I do a live, I'm going to tell you, because I appreciate y'all so much and there wasn't no trolling. I'm going to tell y'all, man, how I had a chance to really fix a Super Bowl. The last Super Bowl, well, the last time the Broncos won the Super Bowl, when they won the Super Bowl, you go back to that year, I'm going to tell you how I could have fixed that Super Bowl due to what I just told y'all I used to sell. My very next live. If one of y'all remind me, and one of y'all in my live, the next time I do my live, that's going to be the story I'm going to tell. But one of y'all got to jump up here and say, hey, coach, remember you said you was going to tell us that story about the Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell y'all, man, how I was going to, and I was going to, and the thing is, man, I was only going to do it for like 50,000. I was thinking so small. I should have been asking for at least $500,000 because they won the Super Bowl that year. But I'm going to tell y'all how I had a chance to fix the Super Bowl. Let's just say somebody that was involved in the Super Bowl was a client. I'll never say the name, but let's just say they were a client. And let's just say there's a certain videotape, because let's just say when people mess with that clear stuff, they like to watch movies, home movies. And let's just say that when I went to go get my money, there were some home movies playing, and it was somebody from that Super Bowl team that's from Las Vegas that owns a restaurant here that was doing some things that they shouldn't have been doing on that tape. And I tried my best to buy that tape, and they wouldn't sell it to me. That's a whole nother story, man. But guys, if you enjoyed the live, man, throw a 7 up for me, please. Throw a 7 up if you guys like the live. I know we got a little, in the beginning, it wasn't load up. I don't play videos on my live. I did that for the sake of just coming back, streaming with you guys. My lives are very interactive. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about your age, race, religion. I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm a child of God. All I care is that we be respectful. We respect one another, man. And y'all smash that like button, man, because I give real content. I'm a real one. We only do real shit out here. No fake shit. I don't post clickbait. And the only reason I post is because I'm tired of watching, man. I don't like artificial intelligence. I don't like how they even switch these stories with our artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Double tap that screen. I don't like the fact that they talk about Tupac getting deleted. Guys, I was a cop when Tupac got deleted. I could tell you some stories about that, some for real stories. I seen the autopsy photos. I didn't see him when he got, but I could tell you what his last words were. I seen the crime scene photos. I seen him in the hospital, the pictures. I seen all that. I was a cop during that time. But I hate, I get on the internet and I see people that's young that wasn't even alive when they talk about certain shit and they don't know what they talking about. I could tell you where I was at when Tupac died. I could tell you where I was at when Biggie got shot. Biggie wasn't the best rapper in the world. Biggie only had one album. Thanks, Honey Brown. Make sure y'all come back. But check this out. I want to tell y'all something, man. I'm him. You're him too, because we was all made in the image of God. And being him and being her is a state of mind. And that's my clothing line this coming, guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hey, hey, Edward, it's okay, man, because your women love it. Your women love it when I whisper in her ear and I tell her all these sweet nothings and all this beautiful Scorpio shit. Can you dig what I'm saying? So, Edward, if I sound like a woman, hey man, your woman must like women. And so she might be getting pleasured by a woman as we speak. Because what I got something like this right here. I'm a Scorpio. I'd be all up in your woman's stomach, touching her lungs. Can you dig what I'm saying? But other than that, man, y'all have a blessed day. Church.